Hey guys, it's your girl Fuzz and I've got another Stardew Valley video. This time it's going to be a bit of a challenge that I wanted to try. The 5 skills that are available in Stardew Valley, I've always wanted to know which is the most profitable earlier on, so I decided to give it a go. Today's video is about which of the 5 skills that are available in Stardew Valley is the most profitable in your first month. Let's go! The first thing I want to do is create a character for farming, name her farming, and give her a standard farm. Each character will have a standard farm so they all have an equal chance of gaining experience. I want to plant many seeds at the start, but that might be difficult with so little money. With your starting parsnips, they will be financially beneficial. Start by using your hoe to make space. I decided a small area was only needed, but definitely make plenty of space when your seeds are ready to plant, otherwise their dug-up area will disappear. Head straight to Pierre's at 9 AM and buy cauliflower seeds. They are sold at Pierre's for 80 gold and they have a base sell at 175 gold. This means there's a minimum 95 gold profit for each crop. Plant the parsnips and cauliflower and continue to build your farm steadily. Financially on day 4, this was all I could afford, going only the farming route. At day 5, I got farming level 2 and unlocked fertilizers. Highly recommend using these in your first month. They have a chance to increase the crop value by more. Nearly 2 weeks since starting, I sold my first cauliflower grow at 875 gold for 5 normal quality. With fertilizers, these would have possibly been worth more. This was the final farm for the first month. My money was short with only selling crops, so this space was perfect for me. On my last week for the month, I sold 2,600 gold worth of crop, and that was only by selling cauliflower. I finally got to sell better quality cauliflower, and that was from buying 880 gold worth of seeds. So you can see why cauliflower on your first spring would be beneficial. I made the mistake of buying parsnips and not kale earlier on, which I found out later that they were the second most beneficial crops, so buy them if you don't have enough cauliflower or are short on time. Now the result. I have an earning of nearly 20,000 gold, and that was only based on crops. Parsnips, cauliflower, and kale to be specific. This would have been more if I didn't buy parsnips, but this isn't too bad for just selling crops in my first month. Now foraging. I had a difficult time with foraging. I could only sell forages found in the forest or by selling wood to consider foraging in this category. My main way to level up was cutting down trees with all my energy and then I'd run around Pelican Town for forages. The trees in Sinisat Forest helped for plenty of trees cut down and there were lots of forages to sell every few days. Surprisingly, I leveled up on the first day and my forages only sold for 318 gold. This was going to get tough. Picking up forages on the beach leveled you up, but only clams were considered forageable to sell, so keep that in mind. On a good day, I would sell between 700 to 1,000 gold if lucky. By day 14, I decided to level up my axe once to cut down tree stumps for hardwood, which sold for 15 gold each compared to 2 gold for each normal wood. Week 3 or day 15 offered salmonberry, which sells for 5 to 10 gold depending on the quality. This helped with leveling up and for some extra cash. Explore the whole of Pelican Town as they replenish every day until day 18, so you'll have to be attentive. Unlocking the bridge on the beach unlocks coral, which can be sold as a forageable. On my last week, my farm was full of trees. Unfortunately, only a few matured, but I'm sure they'd all grow eventually. Having tree fertilizer would have been beneficial, but they were unlocked at foraging level 7, which I had gotten after planting these seeds, so that was unfortunate. On my last day, I explored the whole of Pelican Town for forageables. I also kept every piece of wood and hardwood till the end to see the value. My total for that day was 9,759 gold for selling the wood. Although knocking down trees levels up your foraging skill, they aren't considered forageable to sell. So what is my total? It came to 27,000 gold. If you don't consider the wood cost of 9,024 gold, the total comes to 18,000 gold, which I was surprised by. It was time consuming running around Pelican Town, but it was an adventure. If you're liking the video so far, why not give it a thumbs up? If there's anything you want to discuss or let me know, definitely comment it down below. Next up, we have mining, which was really fun. All my farming experiences required me to keep a lot of things. This time I went wild and sold everything, which was great. At first I mined all the rocks on my farm to level up my mining skill. Day 2 I leveled up and unlocked cherry bombs, but I didn't use them as they required copper and coal, which I wanted to sell, but I can highly suggest them if you want to use less energy and power through the caves. I couldn't explore the caves until day 5, so I mined the rest of the rocks on my farm and slept until it was available. And then it was time to mine. My priority was mining geode rocks. Rocks were also important to both sell and level up. I didn't use many forageables found along the way for energy, but they help for extra energy if needed. The next day, Clint showed up to provide the blueprint for a furnace, which I used for copper bars and iron bars. I kept enough copper ore, iron ore, and coal to upgrade my pickaxe twice. I then realized I was leveling up in combat during the mines. I also figured that I wouldn't be able to separate the two skills as they go hand in hand, so I considered this category as combat and mining. Day 7 was bag upgrade time, and I also spent some time to break open geodes for extra cash. It unfortunately stopped me from mining earlier in the morning, so I decided to stop doing this so I can enter the mines earlier in the day, but I would consider breaking geodes for extra cash. Day 9, I upgraded the pickaxe once, which took 1 day, and went back to mining again. And this assisted with mining things a little quicker. I was only making 400 to 500 gold per night at this stage. Once reaching the ice stage of the caves, there are many geodes to sell for good money. And on that night, I sold 2,500 gold worth of mining items. Getting to sell everything in the mines became fun and profitable, and this started to happen more the further I got into the caves, as you can see on the next day. And again on day 16 after upgrading my pickaxe a second time. After getting to level 5 in combat meant late game fights were a little more easier. Look at this day. Mushrooms were finally found and I made a nearly 4k gold in one night, totaling over 8k gold in profit. On the last week, the most profitable day for me was 10,000 gold, and 2/3 of that was from mining. Gold ore sold the most, so I'd highly recommend selling any spares or making them into gold bars for even more money. Last day I leveled up in combat to level 7 and sold 11k gold of items. I made a total of 75,000 gold in mining. As I couldn't sell anything really from combat, the combat skills gained quite a lot from all of this, so this was fun to do. And finally fishing, my favorite thing to do in the game. I couldn't fish until Willy mailed me on day 2 of a fishing rod, so I spent the day making a storage box and then slept. And as soon as this unlocked, it was fishing time. Get the rod and start fishing. You'll see behind me there's a storage crate I left there. I stored anything that wasn't fishing related, like trash, in here. Day 2 I leveled up twice and unlocked bait, which can have a big impact. I bought them all the time, and if there were any bubbles in the water, I'd fish here. It'll increase your bite rate for quicker days. Level 3 unlocked crab pots. I bought these from Willy for 1500 gold every time I made enough money. At first I was only making 600 to 700 gold a day. I also unlocked the profession into fish being worth 25% more, and on day 18 I upgraded my profession into fish being worth 50% more. I sold all the fishes to Willy and upgraded my bag once for a bit more space along the way. I placed every crab pot I could for extra cash and stored the trash in the nearby storage chest. On the day of an event, I kept all the fish to show you how much I was making in a day, since Willy was unavailable. I sold nearly 6k in gold in one day, which was great, and here is the breakdown. On the last day, these were all the crab pots I placed. I could have placed more if I wanted to, but at this point I was making plenty of money. And for the final total in fishing, I made a total of 107,000 gold in just fishing. Of course I sold some forageables from the beach, but I wouldn't have sold that many. When the fish was worth 50% more, it was definitely profitable. I drained my energy every day and never used anything for extra energy, so in doing so on your playthrough could be beneficial. And guys, thank you so much for watching my video today. If you have any questions, definitely comment down below. Or if you'd like, you can catch one of my streams at twitch.tv/Fuzzerino, because I'm most likely streaming right now. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've liked today's video, and please subscribe for more videos in the future. As always, I appreciate your faces, and I will see you next time. Take care.